Well. Another Monday, another week. The same old me and the same old campaign. Well, I guess might as well start getting back in there because we have very good plans laid out for today. Namely, yes, we had the first command war, yes, but what about second command war? We can't live like this. We need more. We need more. Oh yeah. Plans for today include mostly just fighting the command again. We'll see how long that will take. I would assume it will be an easier situation than last time, or at least more decisive. Definitely. We won't have any allies, so I guess the full force of the command will be against our full force right away from day one. But if anything, maybe that will just reduce attrition problems and, well, we'll have some decisive fights right away. Hopefully. And then yeah, we'll see from there. Manpower is alright. We'll see if that lasts us the war. Yeah, I guess last time some cleaning upping here and there, and a bit more of the Bovauri lands, this and that. Armies are already... I think last time I prepared mostly everything. We should have war magic. Yeah, we have legendary war magic, so that should... having that from day one should definitely be quite impactful. We also do have Jadd up in our armies. That... Oh, I guess it's... She's not that much better than a standard war wizard, but still, I guess one extra shock pip and one extra... I'll say the one extra siege will just make taking any of these castles that much quicker. Because this time, since we are the only enemy, the command will be ready to fight us right away, which means we won't have as much of a leisurely time just walking through and taking half of their land before they even turn up. This might be a bit more of a defensive situation from the get-go. And then also, did I make the claims? Okay, yeah, we didn't. Sadly, we'll just have to use up basic conquest. Because I think, yeah, they're not a possible rival, which is a bit weird. I don't know why that is. Yeah, they have no rivals at all. Which, what does that mean? That the game thinks they are too strong to rival anyone? I doubt that the game would think that they are too weak to rival anyone. But I'm not quite sure that they are too strong either. I think we have the upper hand here. But yeah, money in the bank, manpower in the bank, armies ready, everything ready. I guess no time to waste, we just have to get in there. Yeah. Well, also, which province do I need here? This one, okay, just have to make sure to just keep it sieged for the ticking war score. But, well, war have been declared. Crazy shit. Yeah, I guess honestly, I would be happy if we managed to take these 3 fortresses. I think that would be grand. I guess, yeah, this terrain is all good. Yeah, I think we might have the time enough to take these, and then that would be mostly all that I really want. Okay, and I guess might as well split off just purely the artillery. Oh goddamn, no. No space there. Sure, get in. We will detach some little quick troops here and there. You can get over here. Okay, I guess we have to start. Same deal, split off the artillery. Alright. And I guess now the question is to see how quickly they're gonna turn up. Got to see how quickly they turn up. That's gonna likely, but yeah, just starting out at 21 and 28 surrender chance is, dare I say, very nice, very cute. Well, they are turning up very quickly. They are indeed turning up very quickly. Although I hope that is I hope that would be effectively like some local troops that they have. Okay, we are getting... Okay, that wasn't a lucky hit on any, but at least water shortage, defenders desert. And yeah, how many percent do we have here? 34. Okay, yeah, 35% we're working with. Very nice, I will take that, definitely. Okay, reunified armies. Because if we take these 3 advanced fortresses, I guess that doesn't really open anything up, but it gives us some room to work with. Because the biggest problem here is going to be that we need to make a wide... Oh, well, there's coming. There's the main force. Well, at least one of their main forces. Yeah, that's a substantial stack. Okay, we need to position these armies. Just if they decide to jump on the artillery armies, we need to be ready to reinforce. Oh, and a Herald's Obsession. Another one. Askasur is the undisputed center of the Jadd Empire, and thus of the world. It should thus be no surprise that all the knowledge in Halan has in recent years been... Okay, I think we have... Yeah, we have read that before. Okay, we have read all of this before. Basically, Jadalessa has a new obsession, which is obsessed with Bulvari law. Okay, so for 20 years, a slight autonomy increase, but I think that is 0.05 isn't quite enough to really change anything. But 20% reform progress growth is very cool. Honestly, I very much like that. Yeah, 20% will... I think that's very much better than the first obsession that we got. I think that was diplomatic reputation, which I guess came in handy, maybe integrating some of the vassals. But... Okay, there we go, one finish. Very disappointed that this one is dragging out, to say the least. All the way up to 85%. Don't like seeing that. Okay, there we go. Okay, capture one province and we get trading in porcelain. Okay, they are... Also, actually, wiping this army out would be very cool. That is only artillery. We could jump on it quite easily. are those? What are those 55k planning though? I don't know. They thought about fighting, but doesn't look like they want to do it. That's right. That's right. You do the smart thing and fall back. Ah, Christ. Okay, I keep forgetting that the supply limit here is just not good. Oh, do they want to fight? I guess they do, don't they? Okay, yeah, that's not a perfect start, but okay, we quickly got some reinforcements in. Oh Christ, that's the rest of their army. Oh, that was an abysmal shock phase. Okay, so that wasn't really good. Yeah, we did lose a shit ton of artillery. It's 16,000 men. We have, as a matter of fact, only lost... What is that? 13,000. How the hell is that 16,000? Yeah, that's not a good start, definitely, no. And I guess it's... They have learned... They are just keeping all of their armies in big old stacks. Like, they haven't split anything up. It's one ginormous... It's all one ginormous blob. Christ, yeah, this artillery army just got wiped out. We are not refilling you, just consolidate. And goddamn, even that one consolidated regiment is just terrible. And yeah, now again they're just gonna fall back. And we can't really catch them or anything. Okay, and here we need to get some armies out of there. Well, at least we did snatch. We did snatch some artillery. So not a total loss, at least. Though we could have done that. Yeah, that wasn't a good start. That wasn't a good start. But there has also been worse. Yes, it's not the end of the world. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'll say I am quite disappointed how long it took to take down these forts, especially this one. Having to go all the way up to like 85 surrender chance. Never nice to see that. Okay, also, how is their... Well, okay, their military is dropping. Well, so is ours. We did lose effectively, what? Nine regiments? Well, I might as well say all 10 regiments. Okay, that, honestly, that needs to be incorporated into one off. Just... Yeah, honestly, just incorporate yourself into this army. Oh yeah, how the hell do we not have a general here? I guess, sure, you come back. So now, which direction do we try and push in? I guess we head towards the central lands, try to fight in the city. Again, taking Sarisung could be, it could be a good choke point. I guess yeah, securing the river. If nothing else, securing the river crossings could be quite impactful. Yeah, attrition really is... I don't know, maybe I should consider picking up something that reduces attrition. Also, where is... Oh yeah, that's our second war wizard. Okay, at least, well, that was okay. That was a lucky siege victory. More of those, please. More of those, please. That works out very nicely. Okay, they are returning with... Oh god, wait, they have... Is that... I think that's their entire military, isn't it? Okay, yeah, 130. That is literally their entire army. And now this is the problem. They're just... They are all in one place. They are literally all in one place. And we cannot fight all of them at once. That is simply not possible. The best case scenario, I need to try and catch... Like, they have one or two bad generals. It would be very good to get those. Catch them out in a bad position. Okay, well, at least these sieges are going much quicker. But now I guess the problem is... do we proceed? I do know the worst thing to happen here would be to overextend, and then we get caught in... Basically, we get caught... They get their land back, we get caught somewhere in the middle, and then we just have nowhere to go. That would be the worst case situation, so I kind of don't wanna... I don't wanna risk it too much. But what are our options here, really? Getting rid of the goblins would also be good, if we could catch them somewhere. And okay, also, again, the vassals... The vassals just aren't doing anything. I have told them to be supportive. And I'm pretty sure almost... Yeah, we do have one army at least which allows attaching. Honestly, I will enable attaching on everyone just to maybe get them over here. Any amount of manpower would be good. I want to see, can we potentially nab some... Because we got these two forts very luckily, simply because we have that humongous bonus from the War Wizards. Like, we have a decent chance to surrender a fort on the first month of the siege. Who are you? Do I care about this? Who even... Why the hell would I care about you? Piss off. Like, why do you... Why am I part... I'm not here. I'm not part of any of this fighting. What's happening here? What is this? Some sort of cross-continental fight. Let me be. This isn't my problem to deal with currently. No, disease outbreak, that's the worst thing to get. That is indeed the worst thing to get. Okay, and yeah, several defenders desert. Yeah, those are good old EU4 RNG sieges in action. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they are the opposite of working out. And I guess we do need to pull an army back there. Oh, but a Festival of Sorel. In the middle of the war, I guess to raise morale. Well, it doesn't raise morale, but it does raise stability. And I have been waiting for that. So, please do give me stability. Do give me stability. Yeah, this is again dragging out to... Well, okay, they are also getting disease outbreaks. No, oh, that's not perfect. Okay, you know what? Pull these troops out. Really, losing troops in a battle is a big and spectacular thing, but we have lost 50-50 to attrition and to fighting. Okay, well, at least there finally we got that under control. And that also. Very nice. Very cool. Now this does beg the question how to proceed. Well, okay, I think we have to deal with those rebels either way. So for now, let's retreat back to our land. And we will see, I guess, how they react. Then again, I don't think we will, well, see that much of a reaction, really. Yeah, they will retake that. Well, yeah, there they go. Yeah, what we need is a bigger front line. They literally are. Well, admittedly, if they want to all stack up in one tile, I will also take that. It's not like I'm the only one dying to attrition here. They are also... Actually, they haven't even taken that much. They have only taken 8,000 attrition, considering that they are swinging around these big stacks. They do have crazy attrition reduction, though. I guess that is very much working out in their favor. They do have crazy reduction. What to do? What to do? Yeah, the stacking is wild. The problem is, even if I catch one of these armies, that's still like 40,000 hobgoblins in one army, which definitely isn't easy to deal with. We are very close to getting level 14 military. That could be big. It will be extremely expensive, but we don't have anywhere else to spend military power either way. And that will be better cavalry plus infantry fire plus a bigger front line, which I'm pretty sure we are fighting at frontline maximums. Like, yeah, combat width is 27, we are definitely reaching that already. These are all goblins. We could wipe them out. That could be at least removing numbers from the screen. Get everyone over here just in case. But actually, yeah, sure, we are jumping them. That's a big old fucking fight. And Eliz... Ooh, actually, Elizna sees the light. That is big. That is big. But okay, back to the fight. Christ almighty, 6,000 losses per shock phase. Yeah, the goblins are goblins. We lost 4,000. They lost... what is that? 70? We lost 4,000 men, they lost 70,000. Yikes. Yikes. Well, that's a stack wipe. Off. Yeah, well, that's stack wiping. A good one. Alas, again, those are just goblins. Those are just goblins, so it's not quite as impressive as it would seem. But at least, honestly, it does reduce clutter. It does reduce clutter on the screen, which I'm happy about. Okay, I guess getting the military technology will cause an issue, namely unbalanced research. But I think I'm more than happy dealing with a little bit of corruption if it means we have a better military. Yeah, then the next one would be morale, military tactics, and infantry. Well, that's a little bit too much ahead of time. But okay, cavalry. So, again, two options, one of which is just better. But I guess we can see the other one, Flame-Bearer Exemplars. Phoenix Fire is a double-edged sword, since it is very difficult to extinguish once it is ignited. Karadir of Varamhar developed a portable container strong enough to support the power of Phoenix Fire, but only few were skilled enough to use it effectively in battle. Flame-Bearer Exemplars were light cavalry soldiers that carried several grenades of Phoenix Fire, throwing them into the enemy formation in order to break them. So basically, Napalm Grenadier Cavalry. Dare I say, that's something. That's something. But we're not gonna be using those, we have Suran Phoenixes. With the conquest of Bolvar, many recently converted Sun Elves joined the Desert Legion and were organized into new units known as Suran Phoenixes. The Suran Phoenixes fought as heavy armored cavalry archers, who charged against the enemy once their formation disintegrated due to hit-and-run tactics and arrow fire. Interesting, if a bit weird. So I guess, yeah, heavy horse archers isn't quite something you would usually see anywhere. It's like a hybrid between traditional heavy cavalry and mobile archers. Intriguing. But I guess mechanically the big thing here is that we gain 2 defensive shock pips. No, not shock fire, 2 defensive fire pips. A bit of a shame that we do not get anything offensive, but at least defensive on the cavalry means we're going to be taking less losses. Though I think the cavalry hasn't really been the ones that take losses to begin with. I think it's mostly either artillery if they get caught out or the infantry. But the infantry did get, what was it, 0.3 fire modifier from this technology, so that was basically like a 30%, I guess not a 30% increase, more like a 25% increase to what they had, but still, good technology to get, and I would hope that they still are 13. Okay, they are now coming in here to unsiege everything. Wait, how did they get in here? Oh, I guess they must have walked around and in. Potentially. Well, potentially we could snag something here. But, well, it's not the safest of situations. Oh, come on, and this is also not working out. Yeah, Jadd isn't the best siege expert, I'd say. Seems to struggle a bit. Oh, come on. And like, at least they also got a disease outbreak. Yeah, they are... Like, we are winning. But again, we're not really winning... we are winning strategically. We are winning on the strategic level. We are not winning on the tactical level. Which is what I really would prefer. Because winning on the tactics level really means you also win on the strategic level. But, yeah, it's just... I guess I could send someone around, get military access here, and then start occupying some provinces in this area, literally just to take their attention. But that would also mean that we would also have to split our troops off, and then that is, well, suboptimal, because if we are split up and can't really concentrate our forces, then when they won that siege quite quickly. Oh, that crossing is to that. Okay, at least we got that. I don't want to risk trying to take this fortress now. Then again, maybe we can do it. Maybe we can do it. They do have basically their entire military around here. Would be a piss poor situation if they jump us. Can I get some more military up close here? No, that would be too much. That would be too much. Okay, just stay... Okay, now, okay, they have dragged... Okay, I guess now, now they are basically split up, but they will quickly enough get this cleared out. Yeah, it's not... I guess with the... Wait, 140... Oh yeah, that was this siege. They are moving this way. By the looks of it. No, or are they... No, their main army is just sitting. So can I just say they have 70,000 troops sitting in a province and they're not taking attrition? Oh, because there's the Golden the command can build the Golden Highway? Or I guess it's just in the city. I guess the city of Sarisung has the Golden Highway. Which makes sense, it's a big old city. Okay, so I guess we have 2 fortresses here. Again, how many? They have 130, so that's 50, 70. Okay, this is basically their army. We could try going over here and jumping these 50,000 with everything. Depending on how long it takes them to show up, maybe we could come out victorious. But I guess at what price? But well, we need to fight them somewhere. And honestly, since all of their armies are like 50k, we're just not gonna get a better chance. If they have most of their troops over here and then a lonely 50k here, well, it's the best we can get, really. No, they're... Really? Of course, this is the time that they get lucky. Of course, this is the time where they get lucky. Honestly, just funnel everyone in. Though I really do need... Oh, well, they are locked in. If we get the bad general in on it, that will be a shame, though. Yeah, we got... Oh, no, we got one of the war wizards is leading. Really a shock? Christ, of course, a zero roll on the shock phase. Yeah, that was a victory, but a hollow one. A very hollow victory. The losses are... Yeah, I just can't fight them. I legitimately just can't fight them, even with stupidly high shock and everything. They just come out winning, which I simply do not understand. I simply do not understand how this is... We have better morale by quite a bit. Our discipline is very much comparable, though we still have an advantage. They don't have professionalism. I doubt that their armies are drilled. We have better tradition. But they still stay winning. And yeah, the biggest shame is I just can't stack wipe them. Like, they're just gonna run away into their humongous empire. And that's gonna be that. Okay, yeah, this artillery got basically obliterated. Piece of shit. I guess what? A follow-up fight would be good now, since like one of their armies is retreating away somewhere. Now we could go and try and strike. Actually, maybe now going here and striking those troops would be the thing to do. Everyone get moving. Consolidate everything here. Consolidate. Keep sieging. Now stop, and well, yeah, and when they know that I actually can beat them, they just run for the hills. They just run for the goddamn hills. Yeah, this is an overall shitty situation. I guess they have their vassals stationed here. Okay, at least that went down. Yeah, this is definitely not... Yeah, they're basically their military numbers just don't change. And they have entirely retreated. And now they are returning on this side. Piece of shit. Piece of shit. And yeah, that's okay. That is, again, that is their literally entire army. This is just too much of a back and forth. Too much of a back and forth. They have... Yeah, they are doing good now since they have equal amounts artillery and infantry. That is really the way to do it. Meanwhile, I am still... Not even economically. The money would be okay, it's just the manpower. We don't have as much artillery as we really should have. Not as much artillery as we really should have. We barely have enough for sieges. Doesn't help that I know that my vassals don't have the biggest militaries, but like, you could be doing literally something. They have 30,000 combined, which is not exactly like that's. It's not something to sneeze at. Like they could be getting up to something. They could be at least getting up to something. This isn't even progressing that quickly. Oh well, yes, sure. Come on in, one and all. Oh, that was a lucky win. I don't want to be relying on luck here. Want things to be reliable. Okay, I guess we can split off some. Maybe what I need to do is carpet siege more. That could also be potentially an answer. Just carpet siege a bunch of provinces and effectively confuse them. Make them go... Just make them chase around and try to unsiege random provinces, which in reality don't mean anything. Oh well, now that I put them on aggressive, now looks like the vassals are moving. The problem is, if they are on aggressive, I think they will just get into situations where they end up being killed. So I'm not super sure about that. But I guess, honestly, them doing anything is better than nothing. Well, this isn't an event which I really enjoy. Strong military leadership. Stability or 20 army tradition. I guess I have generals. I have decent generals. Let's recruit someone with our 100 tradition. And then I guess I'll take the drop. Okay, sure. At least that does make the military, that does make the nobility happy. Which is good, I guess. Which is good, I guess. They took that back. Well, oh well. Yeah, I guess also it's a bit problematic because I think in the last war, it took them quite a while to recapture any fortresses. This time they are basically recapturing them as quickly as I am taking them in the first place, which... okay, this stupid event again. Yeah, which basically is no good because it means we can't hold on to anything really substantially, like at all. Like we get something here and there, but by and large... could try attacking them in the jungle. But well, they are retreating from the jungle siege. So what does that tell me? Well, there looks like they... oh no, and there goes war... I like it. 1 second they have war enthusiasm low, then it jumps to war enthusiasm high. Interesting situation. Oh, and now they're even... yeah, they're not even happy with a white piece. Yeah, I guess the problem is their army literally just hasn't changed in size, meanwhile we have suffered losses. Honestly, up until now, on a strategic level, this just has been our defeat. Oh, well, okay, in the meanwhile, in the Empire, the proclamation of Aliceria, the Coronite and Adianic leagues will be enabled. The League Wars are closing in the Empire. That's gonna be a spicy little something. Though... oh yeah, Coronite is quite spreading. Though Regent Court still, I guess what, Gaved, Laurent, they both are Regent Court, so that's that. Also, ooh, looks like Sirenvar has almost consolidated all of the Deep Woods, which I at least I don't see them that often taking over. Usually it's someone from the outside gets in and takes it. Okay, now they are breaking into our territory now. But I guess if anything, maybe I have to let them get into our land, defend on our soil. It really doesn't hold many advantages, all in all. But... maybe... okay, maybe I could catch at least their vassals. That could be something. It's like catching some of them off guard. Oh, well, yeah. Like, we I know, they smell us. They just smell us at 100 miles. And please, could all the armies not just form into one giant attrition death ball. Okay, we can catch. Okay, little victories, little victories. Can't catch them anymore. Okay, the dwarves are arriving. Now the dwarves might be able to do some sieging. They're quite adept at it. Get all of you out, get the artillery in there again. Okay, they are... I guess they are now all the way over there, getting busy with recapturing just basic old provinces. Which is fine by me. And also Elaine escaped. Good job getting out. Good job getting out of there. I guess, yeah, and also they're just so mobile. They're moving all the time, non-stop. No, we lost spy network as well. Not a good point for that to happen. And yeah, like even if they start carpet sieging, they still keep their big armies in proximity. Okay, yeah, and this we failed a 90% an 80%er. Golly. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go anymore. Honestly, I went in quite self-sure about myself. But... okay, and now we also get an uprising. We have to go deal with that. I guess send one of these armies over. Yeah, it's just... not perfect, not good. Like, I guess when we capture the war goal, we can get some stuff and we can peace out, and it's like not the end of the world, but I did really want to do this to reduce their military, and their military is just as big as it was at the start of the fighting. We can't make any big enough gains quickly enough. Primarily just because they manage to retreat always and every time. They manage to retreat. Like the only kills that we have managed to get. Well, actually, we have killed 70,000 of them total. 20 of that is attrition. But well, yeah, we have lost similar numbers. It really just is it's a complicated situation. I guess by the looks of it, though, we might be able to catch. Again, I guess get rid of their vassals at least. Oh, we can get the goblins. We can definitely get the goblins. Okay, that's rebel situation cleaned up. Okay. Also, since we have captured the entire city, is this gonna take them some time to recapture the entire city? Okay, yeah, the goblins absolutely melted, as expected. As expected. Now quickly get back over here. There is a substantial amount of command units without a leader. That could be huge if we can catch them before they run away. Fighting them without a general would be one of our very few chances at actually taking them out. Just like entirely. Okay. It would be perfect to get... some of our other troops a bit closer. No, Elaine, don't go around. Really sure Elaine can arrive. Alright, we're going in. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, without... Christ... 11 shock and 8 on the dice. That is 19, and they have mine -1. This could actually be stupidly... That was a wipe. That was... How many? 20, 45, that was 40 something thousand, and we only lost 2k. That I do not know why they didn't have a general there. I literally don't have the slightest clue why they did not have a general. That was just a stroke of luck for us. Now that was actually like a third of their army. Or well, maybe, okay, maybe a quarter. But still, that was stupidly good for us. We can actually now get something done. It's okay. It's not like everything is fixed. They still have a substantial amount of guys running around, but we can definitely work with this now. Every army we kill is one army less that we have to worry about. Let's quickly carpet siege again a bit in this region. It took their attention previously and was very useful. Yeah, okay, for whatever reason they are dragging around a whole bunch of armies that just do not have generals assigned to them. What are they smoking? Honestly, they can smoke more of that. They can smoke more of that, I'll allow it. Also, looks like our guys are sieging down a fortress on their own. I did drag our armies here, thinking they might need some reinforcements, but looks like the command is also indecisive now about what they're doing. Okay, they are re-recruiting again. Okay, yeah, and these siege... Yeah, Jadd just doesn't know how to siege. That much is clear to me. That much is clear to me now. Another ability. I think we are very much running out of abilities to pick up, really. I guess literally just something. Okay, nice. Another fortress taken. That is not shabby. And that is another fortress not taken. Come on, Jadd, get your shit together. Get your shit together. Okay. Okay, now also the front line is starting to stretch, which is giving us more and more chances to catch them off guard. Because now again they are going around here to unsiege these provinces, which by and large doesn't really... those provinces don't hold a whole lot of meaning. If we could take this fortress, we could have a decent path into their, I guess, western territories. This could be almost something, dare I say. Okay, yep, there we go. Yeah, manpower is... Ah, well, they are starting to send the first peace offers. That's good. That means they're afraid. They're afraid if they're sending a peace offer. Okay, I will try. We'll see. They do have a good general here, but it's only infantry. I want to see if this goes any direction. Okay, yeah, the siege... Okay, the shock phase definitely went in a direction. Okay, that was still beneficial for us, but not as much. Javed, could you stop being such assholes. What am I doing to you? And they just insult me, just like that. We don't even know each other. Come on, like, can't you try and be a bit nicer? Okay, Elaine, I like your style. I like your style. I think maybe you're onto something. Maybe getting the capital done and dusted could be a way to do things. But again, I'm not really chasing war score. I want to kill them. I don't want to beat them, I want to kill them, which you might think is the same thing, but there are nuances. There are nuances to it. Okay. Dare I say spread out around here a bit. We can capture vast tracts of land. Just have to spread out properly. Oh, what's this? Something converts, yes. Pale and lonesome. Okay, a House of Evil is... I don't know, House of Evil active, local unrest 6.66. Oh no. Oh no, it's the dangerous house. As if out of nowhere, a family, who had apparently lived in the town for months now, has come forward with a personal request to investigate their house, which was a surprise to more than just the clerks and government officials of the town. They claim that the hauntings have been happening for months, but they were ignored for a very long time. Apparently, their appearances confused other townsfolk into thinking they were the ghosts themselves, as they moved in silently and purposefully avoided interactions for so long. Whatever the case may be, it seems that ghosts truly live in that house, and are real enough to frighten an already awed family. Oh no, spooky stuff. Surely someone will figure that out. Surely. And, okay, there we go, this mission, Wait, Elisna area... Oh no, actually the province that just converted in the event was... Okay, I guess actually it is 66, so I think the religious zeal should be over anyways. But okay, yeah, the island of Elisna and everything that we conquered from Kheterata is now the Jadd, which does complete a mission for us, namely the conquest of Elisna. It was the Ketarch Bakhet I who, in his wisdom, gave the Isle of Elisna as a gift to Jaheir. Unfortunately, the current rulers of Elisna do not have a similar level of insight, even though our charisma and ambition dwarf that demonstrated by Jaheir. Furthermore, as Jadar was the son of Jexis, Elisna is ours by birthright as well. If we must use force of arms to make this clear, so be it. Okay, so now this gives us a permanent claim on Kheterata region. Which is, well, it's a substantial place. It's basically most of it, it's the actual important parts of Kheterata. Which means once we are done fighting the command... Okay, Kheterata isn't doing badly. They're honestly quite... They have quite a military now. But if we can deal with the command, then it will be a piece of pie to just beat Kheterata. And that will also be a lot of money, because Kheterata tends to be quite rich. But yeah, we have claims there now. So it's all about just finishing up this mess. And we can head east. Well, no, west. Currently we are east, then we go west. Okay. Yeah, that one battle really did swing things, I have to say. They do not have nearly as many troops available to them now. Again, still can't underestimate them. The command has quite the substantial army still. But yeah, well, it's 50,000, it's 40,000 weaker. Siege down some of these provinces. Yeah, looks like they are trying to walk back. Okay, we could strike south again. We could strike south again, and like here they have again. Okay, they are starting to purchase mercenaries. That is important. They are again starting to purchase mercenaries. Not a lot, only 13 at the moment. Oh, I guess actually the Jade March has also picked up mercs. Well, I guess actually we are not in a much better position. Also running low on manpower and just about everything else. I think maybe I will once again have to call it without really taking anything that substantial from them. Well, I guess not. No, we will take substantial things. We will again take a lot of money and so on. But I guess we won't be beating their military as much as I would have wanted to again. Maybe it would be for the best to call it. Let's see how much. Okay, we can get 5,500 gold, which will definitely. I do wonder, do they still have? Where is the economy? Do they still have money issues? Low? No, those are our loans. The command. Oh no, they actually have 17. No, well, 1700, that could be from some loans that they have. Oh, also our power projection is dropping again. But okay, sure. I guess we can take money. We can take war reparations. Yeah, very sad that I wasn't able to rival them before this, which means I can't humiliate them. Which is a bit lame. I could remove Ashjako. Then again, that costs 200 diplomatic power. No, ain't no way. Yeah, all of this costs too much. I could nab some of their provinces, but since we don't have claims on them, I don't really want to pay the extra money. How many troops have we? We have actually lost almost 100,000 troops in this fighting. 40,000 attrition, 60... I guess 40,000 attrition, 50,000 in battles. They have also taken their fair share of losses. The ones they not even that much than we have. Like, their vassals, like the Jade March is inflating it a lot. The actual command losses are not that tragic. I guess we still do have army professionalism. I could burn... We could burn manpower and try and see this through. But then I guess what are the chances that... I think I have to literally beat them down to 0 military. Just nothing at all. In order for any of these people to start doing anything. So that, like, Dahui can try and reconquer some of their cores. So that, like, I know their vassals can start maybe trying to break free. And does anyone else here have any cores? I think Dahui are the only ones that have cores on them. Yeah. Who are you in the mountains? How would you look at that? Harpies. In a mountain passage. But yeah, I don't know how... How could we possibly do it? I guess let's... You know what? I will go take a piss. Think about it. I think I want to at least try and carry it on for a bit. We had that one really successful battle, and we are now occupying a lot of their land, which will make fighting easier, because now they really will have to split up. They will have to fight in all sorts of different places, and we can just maneuver between. So I will have a think, and I'll be right back in a few minutes, and then we'll continue onward. Alright, freshened up, ready to continue. Okay, so let's see, has the... Okay, no, still military tech 13. Yeah, I do wonder, if we didn't have that military tech advantage, which we picked up, things would definitely be going worse, I feel. So let's pick that up. Oh boy, oh boy. So we are closing in on the next government reform. Though I think I remember it wasn't super impressive. Oh yeah, we will get a unique tier 6 reform anyways. It will give us a parliament. I guess we can pick it up ahead of time. Actually, maybe this isn't even that important. A bit of a shame. Well, okay, so the executive decision is we carry on with the fight. We carry on with the fight. Because this is a very good chance which we currently have. It would be a shame to throw it away. I guess let's... You can go down here and help out. Help out in these sieges, speed things up. Would you look at that, some lonely goblins. Oh, they are unsieging this very quickly. Just now they didn't have 2 of the forts, and now, yeah, they just got 2 forts in very quick succession. But still, honestly, as long as they're doing that, we are getting the north secure. And I would say this is much more important to the entire war situation than what they are doing in the south. Yep, go on to the next army, help them out. Oh, this is actually next to the fort. Sure, we can go up there, take it. We will basically cut off their movement paths. Okay, it looks like you have their entire militaries. Again, not the best. I was hoping that they would be splitting up more, but they are again all sitting in one place. Not ideal. Okay, we can now occupy this entire tail end. Yes, Commander, I'm not accepting anything from you. Unless you're agreeing to explode. That sort of peace treaty I will agree to. Anything less than that, not really interested. Okay, so this will all be nicely... Yeah, they are really just focusing the south, not really worrying about anything else. Which is, yeah, not perfect. Okay, start recombining. The west is basically taken. The dwarves are even sieging down some holds. The north is also ours, including their entire capital region. They will have retaken Sarisong, sadly. Okay, and now I have to admit our armies here are a bit of a mess. Okay, yeah, they have retaken the entire city of Sarisung. That is disappointing. I guess it is time for us to also move south. I guess our vassals can meanwhile just siege stuff. Sure. We are getting a call for peace, I guess. Well, piss, I haven't achieved as much as I wanted to, or anything really. They are sort of split up, but then again they're not really split up. Piss, I guess it just doesn't look like we'll manage anything here. I guess if nothing else, we have proved once again that we can just beat the command. Even if not in a fight, we can out-siege them. Oh, also, we have run out of war magic. But I guess we just have to take it. We have more important things to do. We have wars on other fronts that can be fought. I can force them to give up claims. I do wonder how giving up claims works for their missions. Could force them to release some bigger people, but there just is so much diplomatic power. Yeah, I guess. Concede defeat. Yeah, yeah, I want the money. Otherwise, we could force them to concede defeat, but yeah. Sure. A bit of a shitty situation since we have a lot of extra war score that we can't even really do anything with. Sure. I guess, like, the numbers are inflated, though. The vast majority of these, like, a big amount of these losses were the Jade March, and those goblins really don't count for much. Okay, well, we made bank. But that's about it, and honestly, I would have wanted to achieve a bit more than just make money in this fighting. You now have 7,000, which... Jedenzar, seat of the court. Available seat core and gain decision to upgrade the city. Yeah, we can complete some missions here that This does cost 5,000 crowns and 150 admin and diplo. Suran River Province Group gets blessed land. 10% goods produced. That's a good modifier, but currently it's not a 5,000 crowns good modifier. So, I think, yeah, we're not completing that. Instead, we are investing the money. We are reinvesting it into buildings. More buildings. I guess we can spam out courthouses, because if I'm not mistaken, we are running very close. Yeah, we are running very close to our governing capacity. Well. Yeah, because which mission was the one that... reunify... Okay, yeah, this is capturing all the land. Which mission wanted me to build all the courthouses? Ah, yeah, that was expand local administration, which... I guess 150 admin, but it's not that impressive. Yeah, mostly we just need to be doing fighting here. Sure, I guess just basic buildings it is. I guess admittedly at this point we almost have to start upgrading some forts, because we do have bastions unlocked. But usually, I have to admit, I have a tendency to never upgrade them. When I have some upgraded forts, it's because I have captured those off of the enemy who has upgraded them. Otherwise, I really don't do it. But, okay, honestly, barracks... Well, in Alskasur we can definitely get some barracks. What I really want are soldiers' households. Those will be getting spammed just about... Well, in literally all the provinces that have bonuses for them. So all the grain provinces, all the cattle provinces, we're just gonna be soldiers householding it up. Yes, manufactories. Any good manufactories we can pop down? I guess we have some in cloth and silk provinces. Feels like I need to start stating some more coastal land. Not for much else besides building shipyards. Shipyards. But I guess courthouses, sure, just everywhere. Actually, you know, we have the money, we have the admin power, since coring places is now cheaper. Well, I say that, but then again, we do need technology, which we almost have. I thought I would maybe start building one of the highways. But I guess, yeah, we have to catch up on technology. Especially since this one gives 100 governing capacity. That's gonna be big for us. Also need to get the research back into balanced territory. There we go. Administration. I love administration. Love me, administration. Okay, so how are the troops looking? Well, this is one big shit show, I have to say, a bit. The armies got messed up in the fighting. We lost, I guess primarily we lost artillery. How much have we left over? We only have 18. I guess we lost 12 regiments of artillery. Or no, I had 9 per... Well, okay, we lost something around like a dozen, 10, 11, not quite sure. Point being, we need more. We need more artillery again. But I guess so. No time to really sit around. We have to go and get fighting with Kheterata, because Kheterata is big. They, it will take us quite a number of wars to take all of their territory, so we have to start little by little. And also, they have literally cut their army in half. Interesting. By interesting, I mean... Well, that's just stupidly good for us. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess what we send over, both our war wizards. Do we have any uprisings? No, we don't have any uprisings really, so sure, yeah, both war wizards will get sent on the way. Need to redistribute troops a little bit though. So 1 artillery, and then 15, you have 10. Sure, give like 2 infantry regiments. Swap around. Meanwhile, what the hell are these armies even? They need artillery. Yep. As I figured. So we now have 2 decent armies. You both can start heading west to Kheterata. I don't think we will need more than them. Well, yes, since Kheterata has just decided to slash their military in half, I think we will be doing pretty fine. Also, we will be annexing the dwarves next month, actually. So, time to get ready for that. Now, they have just started digging operations. I do wonder if those will cancel. I wonder if those will cancel or if they will keep on going. Boop. Integrating Verkalgulan. There we go. Boop. Boop. Okay, yeah, the digging operations are still ongoing. I hope, well, I guess maybe we give it a month and it will tick over. But, okay, now we definitely need to state... This will be a lot of governing capacity. I guess it's good that we just got extra governing capacity. But yeah, all of this we can state up for free. So what, I guess, what trade goods did we get here? I guess, oh, I guess they found 2 gold provinces. Oh no, those, okay, one of the gold belongs to us, one belongs here on the other end. Yes, I guess some gems, some salt. I guess nothing super outstanding, but also nothing to overly complain about. Greedy grin. There are some goblins here that follow the Jadd. Alas, I don't think that will be saving them. But okay. I guess with this, officially we sort of have cancelled finishing this mission path, this last mission. But yeah, the reward is literally just a general, who at least is interesting, because it's a 7 siege general, even though they're not a war wizard. But yeah, as I keep saying, it's one general. He's gonna die at some point, and as generals usually do, he's gonna die rather sooner than later. So, like, all of this effort for one singular general, yeah, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it, I have to say. Yeah, the AI really does like building farm estates, don't they? I will never understand it. Yeah, I guess actually we can use a... sure, you... Let's throw in a general. Alrighty. Oh, how are you again in one and the same province? Wait. I don't want them to be stacking while they are traveling. That always leads to unnecessary attrition being taken. Okay, now start moving. And goddamn, our Gordstone really isn't doing good, huh? Just getting beaten up by peasants. Also, what's this? Oh, Orgelovar has popped up. Orgelovar actually managed to form. But then I guess Argordstone took them over. That would explain why Orgelovar's capital is actually improved. It costs 5 to dev the province. That is crazy. And yeah, also Ovdal Tungur has taken... Oh, so Ovdal Tungur has actually fought with Argordstone while I haven't been looking. Interesting, interesting. Interesting goings on. Okay, we are getting very good war reparations. Thank you, Command. And oh, the Command is in another war. Also, they have gone up to military 14. And well, yeah, looks like they are just killing people. So who are they actually fighting? They are fighting Guvamud. Zhongji, Guvamud, Jiansang, and Dahui. Those are all substantial nations. If they actually used their armies properly, they could stand a chance, because Guvamud has once again pulled up with 100k, Jiansang has 20, Dahui has 50, Zhongji is dead, but oh well. They could put up a fight. Well, as a matter of fact, Dahui has captured a fort already. Well, that fort is getting retaken, but... Okay, it might... Yeah, well, if they split up and just do stupid shit like this, they will die. But goddamn, now I almost regret a little bit that I didn't beat them up further. Maybe it would have given these guys a better fighting chance. Who is our administrative advisor? National Unrest. Honestly, I could replace our advisor. Yeah, shame that we don't have anyone that's discounted. I would really love someone like that. Sure, we will get some loyalty, and then instead get in... Sure, get a skill 2. National Unrest. So nothing really changes, but we get more... slightly more admin. Okay, yeah, also, since we are at 3 stability, what I always... And okay, yeah, these guys are just... This is the problem. Guvamud would actually have a fighting chance. Like, how much do they have? Like, they have 90,000 troops. They could achieve something. They won't achieve anything if they crawl into a dwarven hold, which doesn't... Like, capturing it doesn't do... fuck all. And now they will just get stack wiped and lose a third of their army. Yeah, yeah. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? And oh, the Lake Federation has formed. Yeah, Calcito Soidal. The Lake Federation has formed into... And yep, as the Lake Federation does, they have 170,000 men and 360,000 manpower. Fucking hell. Yeah. Which ones are these? Triunic. Settlers, colonists, shock damage received. I don't know which ones these ones are. The Lake Federation can form a few different countries. I think I've seen this one before. But, oh well. Yeah, what can we rival? Tarakar, I don't care. How the hell can I rival? Excuse me, their army on paper is 38% weaker than ours. They literally have 1/3 in manpower reserves. What do you mean? I don't care that they are like 3 military techs behind. Oh, and actually I didn't notice we got a major map update. Yeah, everything down here I mostly know. Jaharian, yeah, our exemplar buddies aren't doing all that good. Even though they have a wizard 166. Okay, finally. Okay, one thing is, finally I can see what's happening here more in the north. Urviksten is up and doing stuff. Well, Bjornrik. Okay, Bjornrik is actually doing okay. Stuff is happening, but mostly I'm interested in the gnomish hierarchy. Ever since me and a friend played a co-op campaign, he played as the gnomes, so I have a bit of a special interest in them. And damn, they're 60k troops. They're actually in a very nice position. They're not even they're not even like a pushover or anything. They're quite strong. Yes. Well, good job, gnomes. You do what you do. Oh, and also we now see Escon. And goddamn, this is a mess. I guess looks like the greenskins have been victorious. Yeah, like most of the greenskin tribes are still alive. Meanwhile, basically most of the adventurers are dead. Arayon has one province. Castonaf still has only one province. Yeah, controlled by orcs. Korentar has 2 provinces left over. Rosand is the only one that seems to be doing okay. Mostly because they are allied to the Greenskins. And I guess Rogieria is trying to hold on somehow. Yeah, I guess that's a situation. This should also mean that the fight between the leagues will be very one-sided. Because, well, the Greenskins won't be participating. Well, sure, we will see how things develop. We'll see how things develop. In the meanwhile, I guess, we should pick up a rival. Sure, do Tarakar, they hate us already, it doesn't really change anything. Oh, I have forgotten... I did forget to make a spy network on Kheterata. I guess should have done that. Should have done that previously. Also, mission-wise, are we aiming for anything specific in the Kheteratan territory? Okay, so we need Kheterat. And, okay, so there actually is either... Okay, so this has been changed. This has been changed. Either we become the Steward of the Sorrow, or a country that is the Steward of the Sorrow simply does not exist. Okay, yeah, this has been added. I think previously you just conquered them. Well, that does change things a little bit. Like, the Steward of the Sorrow is basically the mandate of heaven from base EU4. Now the question is, do I want to mess... Do I really want to mess with this entire mechanic? Like, I guess there could be... Like, we would get access to all the steward reforms. But, like, would we realistically benefit from them all that much? Being the Steward of the Sorrow gives us the following benefits. There is what is this? Bonuses from High Mandate, uses hedonism mechanics, Steward reforms, claims, which I don't really care about, can enforce, yeah, like, I guess one problem would be that we won't be doing any of the tributary stuff, which is always a problem if you don't do that. Negative mandate. Well, you know what? Sure, we can try it, can't we? Oh goddamn, those penalties are quite bad. Being in the Kheterata religious group. Sure, we'll try it. That also does mean we can actually use the, where is it? Take the stewardship of the sorrow. Also, this might just catapult us way over, because this does give a 50% cost reduction for conquering provinces. We might just catapult way over overextension, but that could be the reason to pop the Sun's Jubilation. Though I guess popping it for just a little bit overextension would be somewhat sad. It's really good to pop it when you are like 400 overextension, which is the best to do when you are finishing multiple wars at once. But I guess we could start something in the east as well. We could start something in the east as well. Now, who is this? Who are you? Why are you involved in all of this, huh? Excuse me, why do you care about some little tiny nation? Okay, this might be a slight bit more problematic. And who do you all have? Tiny no-names. Well, sure, I guess for now we need more manpower again, as we always do. I guess I'm also not quite sure. Do I need... I would rather keep some army. Some army ready in Verkal Gulan. There still might be uprisings here and whatnot, like sudden orc invasions or goblin attacks. So yeah. Also we can... Oh yeah, we can definitely reduce autonomy. Corruption. Well, okay, we can cheese this a little bit. Give me that. Give me that reform. For now... we will get a unique tier 6 anyways, which will give us a parliament. But I think for now... Then again, the parliament has the one decision where you can get a percentage chunk of your manpower pool. That could be huge for us. I think, yeah, let's pick up parliamentarism right now. We will have it anyways. So we'll pick that up. And then sure, we lose government reform progress. Doesn't matter, we don't have any anyways. So yeah, we have our exemplary. Now we do need seats, which I think get assigned automatically, but we can definitely also give out some of them. Now where was that button? If only I remembered. Right, up here. Give a seat. Yeah, so let's hand out some of them. guess what did we also have? Edus. Oh, the Edus was seen as well. Sure. Where is Sarayend? This will need it. Sure. Oh, bit of a jiggle. Do I want to give out anything in the east? I'm not coring anything on purpose in the east currently, so well, I guess Verkal Gulan can get one. If nothing else. That is 9. We do need quite a few. I guess where do we have some? Just like all the high... Basically, I'm looking for all the high development provinces that we have. Mostly those are the ones that are gonna get it. Oh, this hasn't been stated yet. No, we need to save our admin a little bit at least currently. In Zon Shop, sure, you are a place. Basically everything in Bolvar is receiving better treatment. Well, sometimes it just happens like that. Also, actually, I want to see, have the Harpies developed anything in their land? Damn, okay, they have not been developing. Well, okay, good to know, I guess. A bit of a shame. Bit of a shame, that, really. Sargent is in, that's in, that's in. Sure, you can do it. And then Hashur. Okay, and that is our parliament complete. Our exemplaries. We can start a debate. So, the one that I'm really hunting for would be anything that gives us... Well, this would be gain 1 stability, and then plus 10% manpower recovery speed. That would be big. The one that I really want is the one that just gives a big right-away payment of manpower. That would be super good. Or, ooh, we could get a 25% discounted level 3 Inquisitor. It's not quite the 50% discount that we usually see, but no, military... military is just better, isn't it? Yeah, plus also stability. Sure, select this one. And, yeah, we can lose 1 army tradition, sure. 3 military, as if I care. Okay, manpower I do care about. Losing 40... 40 sailors, yeah, as if I care about sailors currently, or 1 legitimacy. Okay, though, before I finish it, so I want to spend stability because we have only 1 vassal left, named, well, March. Time to turn them into a vassal. So we need to revoke March, which will give -1 stability, and I guess the same 50 liberty desire to them, I assume. Yes. So how much of a drop was that? Oh, that actually didn't... Oh, so revoking the autonomous vassalage into a normal vassalage was a massive 50% liberty desire. Looks like revoking the march doesn't do anything really. It only they lost opinion 50 because we revoked the march status, but nothing else. Okay, just stay where you are. We will improve relations with them at some point, and then we will be able to start integrating them in... yeah, in 10 years from now on. And then, because they haven't developed their lands, it will be quite a quick integration. And then we will be subject-free. And then, yeah, we can regain the stability we just lost by losing 40 more sailors. Oh no, or, and... sure, 0.04 inflation. Hey, good stuff. And that's for 10 years. Manpower recovery. Yeah. Parliament does have very good stuff in it. And with this newfound power, Kheterata, it is time to meet your maker. Okay, that's a big one. So we have a few fortresses to deal with. I guess first we have to get through Nirat, otherwise we literally cannot proceed. I guess once again I have to do this stupid shit with the military. What do we get here? Oh, that's a lot of corruption. Humans are already integrated. Just don't. Also, why are we only getting improvements in trade technology? If this was admin technology, I would very happily take... If this was admin power, I would very happily take it, but... paying such amounts for Diplo is not really what I want to do. Okay. Okay, hopefully this will be a quick endeavor. Yeah, they already have medium war enthusiasm. What is... Okay, and there goes that. I guess march on south. Meanwhile, this army can start going north. A chosen slice. Oh, this is a different cheese event. When the Sun Elves landed in Bolvar, they were fascinated with the Bolvari cuisine, and especially with Bolvari cheesemaking. It wasn't long before the elves began to develop their own cheese. One of those cheeses is known as Chosen Slice, a very prestigious cheese favorite of the Sun Elves. Made from the milk of Gelkari sheep, every batch is strictly tested to make sure it has reached the perfect texture and taste, and any wheel that is considered inadequate is immediately discarded. The perfect wheels are then supplied to the Sun Elves so that they may enjoy an exquisite meal at the end of their day. Koini Sushazir, one of the most famous cheese masters of Bolvar, has arrived at our court carrying the latest batch of chosen slice. She considers that this batch is the best she has ever made, and wants to offer our ruler the chance of buying the cheese. Damn, this cheese isn't cursed. I thought it would be that event again. Actually quite the opposite. It's a bit of a blessed cheese, isn't it? So what can we do here? We can get her as a 50% discounted production efficiency advisor. That could be very good. Level 2 even at that. We can get 50 opinion with Guvamud, which I don't really care about, or we lower Elaine's Liberty Desire, which Elaine doesn't have Liberty Desire. So sure, let's buy the cheese and hire her. Which would be... Wait, no, that was... yeah. Sure, we can replace the national unrest with production efficiency. Very cool. And honestly, I think I will promote her. Oh no, advisors culture. Who are... Wait. She is a sun elf though. Okay, maybe it needs to update a bit. But also I'm seeing, I think we could, since we now have a production efficiency... No, I doubt it wasn't production efficiency, it needed to be inflation reduction. Because we do have a trade efficiency advisor. Could make a nice combination there. But I guess we'll have to go without. Oh well. Nothing like getting distracted from active warfare by another cheese event. Surprising how many cheeses there are in the world of Anbanar. Well, they know what's good. They know what's good. Ain't no one gonna say no to a good cheese. And okay, sieges. Yeah, their military... Yeah, their military isn't showing, and they're not even... I guess maybe they are recruiting reserves. There are some random infantry units standing around. So maybe they are up to something, though I'm not too afraid that they're gonna do anything overly impactful. Okay, there goes that. I think they don't have... Do they have any fortresses in the south? No, they don't, so... We'll go north. Meanwhile, you start basically just carpet sieging everything down in the south. I think I want to get as much war score as possible in this entire endeavor. Oh shit! Why do you have an army down here? Well, okay, that's some infantry. Actually, can I quickly... Well, yeah, I guess we can't turn it around. You... Why are you like this? Why do I have to worry about this now? Retreat, retreat. got wiped out. Why do they have an army down there, for God's sake? As a matter of fact, that is their entire army. Why is their entire army in such a godforsaken place? Not protecting their capital. No. Instead, down there in the ass end of basically nowhere. Let's go find them, teach them a lesson. Where are you? Come out and play, Kheteratan troops. I'm looking for you. Honestly, it is quite surprising how long those 4 regiments held out against their army. That was a bit of a situation. I think if I had just selected everyone and sent them in, maybe even we could have just won that without a general, without nothing. Where are they? Have they literally, like, just abandoned their territory? I guess maybe they are hiding literally in, like, with military access. Just sitting somewhere. Chilling. Okay, onwards we go. Little cheeky boogers. Okay, there goes that. I think we can jump with literally just artillery. Yep, they as a matter of fact just got blown up. I guess what this is, take capital. Okay. Well, there goes that. Do they have any forts? I don't think they have any forts left anywhere. A bit weird that we are only at 50 war score. I would assume with literally everything captured, we would be quite a bit higher. Though I guess we haven't had any real battles. Just yeah, I guess lost 0.7 war score in one, gained 0.7 war score in the other. Fighting until now has literally done nothing. They still have their army somewhere. As if I know where they ran off to. Charge cavalry compatibility. Yes, sir. Yeah, this is... It's gonna be... Oh, no, wait, it's, We only have 50 because, of course, Binvarji is taking part in the war, and there is their army. So, okay, I need to get them out. Otherwise we're gonna... Oh yeah, and Kheterata has unsieged itself, as it magically does sometimes. It would be nice to know what mechanic that is. Because it sure is an annoying one. We are slightly stuck now. And the Magi's can lose some influence. Not my job. Oh wait, we can just get through here. Interesting. Okay, so Vassarin, go and siege Kheterata back. Meanwhile, these armies plus Jadessa will be heading into new enemy lands. Oh, we actually caught them? We're actually gonna catch them, huh? Okay, the artillery got in first, which is slightly not perfect, but infantry got in. Okay, that was a bit all over the place, could have gone better. Actually, yeah, goddamn, we lost 5k artillery. Okay, you... Unselect, you two merge. Okay, goddamn, that artillery is now again gonna need like half a decade to refill. And now we have to deal with a shitload of Kheteratan separatists. Why do I have to deal with this? This isn't in my job description. Why do I have to deal with the separatists? Their army just peaced out, and now they are making me fight their allies and separatists. Those Kheteratans really do know how to do proxy warfare, huh? Golly. But okay, besides that, let's see already how much... Okay, claiming the stewardship does cost 50. Does cost 50 war score, so honestly, I don't think we will be able to get that much else. Besides, I guess everything is discounted 50%, so we will be able to pick up some amount of provinces. Okay, so these guys really, I just want to... actually, well, they do have 40,000 men. I actually can't underestimate them too much, which is a slight bit annoying. Oh, and there's the Kheteratan army. Nice of you to show up. Took a while, didn't it? Oh, and the Binvaraji troops have gone there. Do we have any? No, we don't have any unrest threatening. Okay, you need to be reformed a bit. Let's get 10 artillery into the field. We will recruit the artillery hereabouts. I guess 9. No, screw, let's go up to 12 for the new army. 12 artillery. For these, you get a new general assigned. Congratulations. Start heading over. Okay, and we can get orcs to integrated. That's something. Stop running away from me! Oh, again, Nugui. 4,000 manpower, just because some spirit decided to do so. Yeah, that's lame. That's exceedingly lame. Okay, I will be taking the fight here. There. Yeah, our shooting is non-ideal. Well, okay, those were terrible dice rolls. No wonder shooting was non-ideal. Okay, shock is very much ideal, though. Now they just about avoided being wiped out. Just about avoided it. Okay, looks like the Binvaraji troops are turning around to go and defend their home or something. And yeah, this 33,000 stack of separatists is also not the best. I honestly don't want to fight that with just 20k men. And hey, we actually don't have unbalanced research anymore. Isn't that cool? Somehow got out of it. Though we still have plenty of catching up to do. Come on, get their capital, get their capital. Nice. Now I do wonder how much do I have to do against Binvaraji to get them out? Just get them out of the fighting. I assume more than we currently have done. Okay, artillery is ready. Now just waiting for the main army to arrive. And they have run away. Oh no, they're not. They are trying to run away. But you ain't gonna succeed. Also, actually, while we are doing this, I forgot. I guess I didn't expect it to be a big enough war to require it, but we don't have war magic going. Well, now we have war magic going. Okay, these guys actually have 115 discipline. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, they're actually fighting very well, I guess. Yes, they are trying to hold. That much I can say. They are trying to resist. Which is annoying for us, considering the situation that we're trying to achieve here. Damn, still at high, are you? Well, okay, the arrival of the Third Army will swing things, definitely. Right, get down here. Now with these two armies I will actually be able to get rid of the separatist bunch. And what do you think you're doing, huh? Come on, can we hopefully wipe... Not a good beginning, but... Okay, well, yeah, thankfully wiped out. And there's the second stack, woo. Festival for Sorel. Okay, so... We are at 3 stability, so... Paying 800 crowns for 50 admin... I'm not really sure I want to do that. I think as long as we don't need stability, this event is a bit, at least currently, it's a bit expensive for what it offers. So yeah, I will just rather lose prestige. We have plenty prestige. Oh shit! I thought they would do it, and I was paying attention, and then I stopped paying attention. Well, scheisse. Okay, well, we got extremely good rolls. Okay, we got actually... I very much overestimated how good those separatists would be. Sometimes I overestimate, other times I underestimate. And please, Bin Varaji, let me peace you out. And maybe we can even make you break your alliance with Kheterata? Almost. We can almost make you do that. Do you have any amount of money? 700. 700 is good, but I think I just want them out of the war, and I want to be finishing this up. So, yes, just annual treaties, and leave me... Oh, we can get some money. Sure, 80 crowns. Get out. Nice knowing you. And now we have basically all of Kheterata, which means we can draft up this peace treaty. So we need to take their core cities, but I also need Kheterat. I guess we cut in like this. Then we pick up stuff. I guess we pick up the coast effectively. Something like this. So this would bring us to almost 200 overextension. We then don't take any money. Okay, so we get... I guess the important part is we get the important big religious cities. We get... well, I think I will make... Just in case, I will make a save here, because I don't know how the entire Stewardship of Sorrow thing is gonna work out. Maybe... I think if I'm right, then like in the canon, effectively the Jadd did become the... I guess the Jaddari did become the stewards, so it would be accurate in that way. But, and also, yeah, we are taking... Because I think if I don't take... Like, if I want to stay under 100, then yeah, we basically can't take anything if we stay under. So yeah, we just take a bunch of stuff, and we pick up all the important cities. And oh, actually, I could do take this. Pick up the ones that are adjacent to forts instead. Yeah, pick up the provinces that are adjacent to forts, so I guess uprisings won't be as... something like this, along the river, that's more important. And then yeah, and we will pop a mission. Boom. The cat. Okay, so this is gonna be a lot of reading. We gained 122 power projection. It is capped at 100. It is capped at 100. Okay. I guess we won't have to worry about power projection for, like, a century. Also 100 prestige. Yeah. This is one of the wars of all time. We have managed to claim the favor of the Khetarata from those unworthy of holding it, and now our divine herald is the steward of the sorrow, ruling the bountiful land at the shores of the river in the name of the Khet. These cat-headed beings are as fickle and hedonistic as they are powerful. However, and if the state is not able to provide for their whims and desires, we run the risk of suffering the same fate as our predecessors, replaced by the next ambitious conqueror that shows up at our doorstep. Because of this, we will dedicate a section of our administration to ensure they are properly pampered, and in return they will officially support our state, facilitating the establishment of full control over the area and even leading us their godlike powers in moments of need. Our relationship with the Khet promises to be one of great mutual benefit, as long as we keep the pleasure barges moving through the river. So, gods are a real thing in Anbanar, right? And in Kheterata, which is Egypt, gods take actual physical form. I guess they're not as powerful as like the full-on gods. I guess they would be more like demigods, I assume. But yeah, big cat statues or just big cats, they are real. And well, being cats, they okay, this actually gives us a tier 2 government reform. What would be the tier 2? Strength, we will lose 10% national manpower. A bit of a shame to be losing that, but I guess it's not the end of the world. We get appease the Khet, which gives us, yeah, it gives us hedonism, 20% improved relations, 1 maximum promoted culture, which we don't use, and 0.1 yearly corruption. Good thing that we have vetting, and overall good corruption reduction. So this is gonna be slightly like that. Okay, so now, where is that hedonism? I guess it's likely just... I'm not sure. I guess it's maybe that mechanic is just in... I assume it's just the one that we have here in the stewardship. So yeah, since we took the mandate, we are now at a flat 60. And then our mandate growth is 0.1. Mostly just because we have the new Steward of the Sorrow, which gives 0.25. But okay, unowned provinces gives us negative 0.17, which we can easily fix once we do another war. We just need to basically conquer everything along the river, go down river. And then we do not control Golkora and Niramit. Golkora... How far down? Okay, Golkora is quite far down here. I assume this is like the southernmost point. Oh yeah, also we now got claims on the I guess we got claims on the entirety of the river. Literally as far down as it goes, we got claims. That's Golkora. Where is Niramit? Do we even... I guess it might actually be even further down. Niramit. Okay, I guess we literally do... I guess it's somewhere down here further along the river. I guess that would be like the actual source or something. Okay. Okay, well, that sure is something. So, I guess if nothing else, once we gain those provinces, we will be able to, I guess, at least hover at a neutral mandate. And so currently, at least, we don't have any negatives. The negatives can be excruciatingly bad, so... Let's just try and not get there. And then hedonism. Currently decaying at 0.4 a year. Oh, okay, very cool. Being a powerful mage gives just 0.15 flat. And then diplomatic, administrative, and military ability. Ow, it replaced our... Okay, I get it, yeah. I guess it's same as the Ming mandate. It replaces legitimacy. It replaces legitimacy. It can be increased through strengthening government, ideas, policies, or events. Okay, so I guess currently they are at a level where it doesn't do us any good or bad. There are the decrees. Only one decree can be enacted at once. They cannot be cancelled. But I think they did decrease. Actually, for hedonism, do I want to increase it or decrease it? Now that's a question. Usually you would think that you need to increase it, but since it's hedonism, I don't think we really want to increase it too much. Now that's a now that's something which I'm not quite sure what's gonna be what. Okay, what decrees do we have? Years of separatism, that could definitely be good for us if we manage to use these somewhat actively. Because that's just global. Monthly devastation. Ooh, innovativeness gain plus 25%. That's not bad. Prosperity. Okay, that's good, because we do get a bonus if we have prosperity in the region, so... Yeah, this gives some good growth to that. Well, sure. I guess this all will be... And okay, yeah, okay, we want to raise hedonism. We want to raise it, and then we can spend it on the reforms. Sure enough. Now, okay, coring all of this will be... expensive, but not that expensive. But now to our own missions. Firstly, I want to check does the fact that we got a unique tier 2 government reform mess anything up for us in the long term? Because as I said, we do get some unique government. Okay, no, we get a unique tier 3, a tier 6. I don't think we gain a tier 2, so I think this one can just stay where it is. I guess taking the stewardship of the sorrow doesn't mess anything up for us. I mean, considering that it was in the mission, it was specifically mentioned that either we destroy the one that holds. Yes, either we destroy the one that holds the stewardship of the sorrow. Like, either no one has it or we have it. So I assume if it's in the mission tree, it should be safe, that we could take it without any problems. Okay, sure. Now that's a big one. Ah, yes, speaking of missions, and I guess we will be able to end on this one, since we are a slight bit overextended, the Sun's Jubilation. In recent years, our legions have pushed fast and hard, winning many fierce battles and bringing Surael's light to many new lands. But we must remain cognizant of the fact that this war is only a means to an end, a necessary price but a weighty one nonetheless. We should make this truth clear to all our new subjects by organizing a massive celebration of the sun and Surael across our lands, bringing the warmth and wonder of his light into every city, village, and home. This is only a pause in our unending crusade against the darkness, but it is because of that truth that we must delight in such a celebration, to restore and rejuvenate us, so that we may all fulfill our purpose under Surael. So yeah, there are these 3 missions, which basically, if you have absolutely run over, like if you are absolutely overextended, you can pop them, and for a while your country sort of stops. I'll say it's not as bad as it sounds, but basically you just host a countrywide party. Everyone starts raving. And you don't get the penalties from being overextended, or at least not as badly as you usually would. And holy shit, wait, we could actually core all of that? Huh. Well, I guess we did have some admin saved up. Wait, then again, I thought we didn't. Oh well. Get back out here. The grand opening of the sun's jubilation. It begins at dawn. As Surael's sun rises over Sardifadin, massive silk banners unfurl along the walls, telling the story of Johair and Jadar in a scale and majesty befitting their greatness. When it reaches the Lotus Court, it illuminates the countless throngs who pack it, about to indulge in a banquet of Harimari proportions. When it reaches the Mountain of Clear Sight and finally crests its top, a Lightbringer standing there blows a ram's horn to signal the lighting of the bonfires below, around which the Deodaran will be danced, and danced, and danced. At Askajad, the bells ring as they feel the warming light, as Jadanzar the trumpets blow. In Bulvar, a great conference of Lightbringer theologians begins. It is a dawn of wonder, it is a dawn of splendor, it is the dawn of jubilation. Let the festivities begin. And yeah, we get negative goods produced, 20%, also a stability hit to declare wars. But less national unrest, more actually manpower recovery. Okay, this has been changed. Okay, this has been changed. So yeah, national unrest, manpower recovery, war exhaustion, we get extra splendor. And overextension impact is reduced by 20%. Okay, so it isn't entirely removed, which overall that's not as good as it used to be. I remember previously it was literally the case that you could not get basically separatists while you were having that event mission. But oh yeah, also okay, okay, this has been changed, so you didn't get the separatist sentiment. This is the big one. Previously, while you were doing these, while these were active, you couldn't, but they disabled the separatist sentiment event. So I guess these have been nerfed. Putting it simply, they are worse now. Which means, I guess, not really much of a point in saving them that much. Sure. Yeah, that's well, okay. Admittedly, they still do help. It is a massive 10 unrest reduction. I guess that's nothing to scoff at. Also, okay, we can. Oh wait, this is one cavalry. Where are we missing a cavalry? I guess in that army. So where are we? We are missing some. Why does this army only have 4 cavalry and 11 infantry? What has happened? I'm not entirely sure. But okay, I guess I will have to figure out how to get... The hedonism is gonna be problematic. Also, I don't quite understand why we get ruler, admin, diplo, military all are 0.15, even though Jadalessa has 336. I would have thought that... I would have thought that it would be... based on their skill. Or maybe it caps out? Would be weird though if it caps out at like 3. Well, we'll have to see about it, I guess. Actually, sure, we're not even really continuing, but, so what was it? Strengthening government, you say? Okay, well, okay, yeah, since it's legitimacy, strengthening government gives 5 hedonism, but that is an expensive way to do it. Yeah, it is an expensive and inefficient way to do it. What other ways will we have around it? I guess maybe we will have something... Oh yeah, what were the... cities... Oh no, that modifier got removed. Also, why the hell are there ramparts here? Who built that? Who built that? Those crazy people. I guess what, maybe... Damn, don't tell me now that I will have to consider some idea groups that do something with hedonism. What would those be? Potentially court ideas? Splendor? No, not really. Okay, the finisher in court ideas gives 0.25 yearly hedonism, which that would go a long way to countering it, and it also gives 0.1 mandate growth. And I guess like court ideas are in general quite decent. They are quite decent, but I wasn't planning on them. I was definitely not planning on picking up court ideas in this run. Is there anything else that... I guess I've never really considered these things. I guess that'll be something I will look up in my own time. But yeah, I guess today that's gonna be that. War against the Command, not as successful as I wanted it. Surprising to see that they are still fighting. God, okay, Dahui has literally been... I guess Guvamud still has... Surprising that Guvamud still has 50,000 troops. But yeah, the command is basically doing just... They just don't have any issues. What claims? Okay, they currently have major claims in this area. Okay. I guess they're going along the river. Yeah. I need to unify Rachen and then start picking the command apart. If in each of these wars I was taking territory, that would actually be impactful, because they would be getting smaller. But... okay, the command war, we got our money, we got our stuff. It does feel like it was a bit of a waste, I have to say. Of manpower and of time. Yeah, I think maybe we could have done without it. But at least to make up for it, very successful war in Kheterata. How long is this peace gonna be? Okay, and now they are involved in two other wars. I guess, yeah, everyone here in the south is now trying to... Yeah, they have claims, and they also have claims. Well, you better not go conquering that, because I'm gonna be taking it. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Also, we got our parliament, which is gonna hopefully provide us some nice bonuses. So, yeah, I guess now it's a bit of a recovery period, and stuff like that. And then next time we lock on to our next targets, which is most likely gonna be these nations. Need to get, as I said, we need to get Rachen, so that we get our big claims. And potentially something with Ovdaltungur, but I think I wanna more prioritize going east. So I guess that's about that for this Monday, for this stream, and then well, yeah, back on Wednesday when we continue with some smaller things. Today was all very big and impactful, I guess. So yeah, I guess that's that. Thanks, and see you next time. Bye bye.